Welcome to Yo Soy Latino. I'm your host, Jose Miranda. As you see, there's no fancy things here. There's no, how do you say it? There's no special effects. Okay, there's nothing glamorous. There's no street shots, at least not for the foreseeable future. At least this is the first one. Yo Soy Latino is a radio show. It's a radio magazine show. It started a couple of years ago by a lovely young lady who has captured me right from the get-go. Her name is Heidi Ayala, and of course I'm Jose Miranda. So we came together to get this idea about producing talk radio in a new format, a little different than what's been had out there. Yes, we cover local issues and national issues. We talk politics and stuff, but we try not to hammer it home too much. However, from time to time, the importance of things change. Okay, so this is a show of a labor of love. Okay, nobody's making any money off of this. This is just something that's going on. Okay, we air live on Saturdays in Orlando, Florida, on a radio station called WEUS 810 AM on your listening dial. Of course, for most of you, you won't be able to hear it. You'll hear it on the website, which is www.yosoylatino.us, and click the listen button live and enjoy us. And while you're there, check out the archives. We have about 2 years worth of programming there. We also can be heard on Blog Talk Radio, which is www.blogtalkradio.com, and just go into Yo Soy Latino and you can hear rebroadcasts of our shows on midnights on that station. We could also be seen on Ustream TV, which is similar to this. And there you click on YSL Yo Soy Latino and see some of the previous programs that we've taped, and give you an idea what goes on in the studio, okay, and our guests. So some of the concept goes back old school. Some of you are New Yorkers. There was a guy called Symphony Sid. He used to come on late at night after the clubs are closed, or in the waning hours of the early morning hours, okay, of the night. And he played music, and he'd talk about life, and he'd talk about musicians and things like that. So since he went off the air, there hasn't been really much like that. Not really. And so we want to bring that a little bit back to the forefront. But we just don't want to talk about music and stuff. We want to talk about what's affecting us and the changes that are happening out there that are being done to us. And it's kind of crazy because we're the majority. And we're scaring a lot of people because Latinos are becoming the majority. You can see it in the immigration laws. You can see it in the way they're attacking women issues and women's rights, how they're going after Planned Parenthood, how they're going after union workers, how they're going after police officers and teachers, how they're trying to cut back on class size, how they're trying to lay the burden of what's been going on the backs of those who work the hardest to achieve those goals. There is a concept out there that America is based on business, and it's cool. I'm all for it. But at the same time, we have to understand that everybody has to pay a little share of the burden, especially as we go through these hard times. We didn't just happen upon these hard times. These times happened upon us. And we've had 8, 10, 16 years of some serious abuse. We started out this crisis with a surplus under the Clinton administrations and quickly have launched ourselves into a couple of wars. And now we're in a third war in Libya. Wars are not fun, boys and girls. They're very serious. It's not TV. You don't call cut and everybody stands back up and then we start all over again and you see it's very real. So is the money involved. So is the homeless issue and people going hunger. So is people who abuse the system. And of course, we have the immigration problem and people are trying to pass laws all over the place. Here in Florida, they're trying to pass laws that you could believe. You know, from being able to stop somebody to asking them for their papers, please. And we can't allow that to happen. We have to start sticking together. We have to get out and do those simple things. Yes, we're going to talk about all the cultural things and how we are a family, how we get together, how we party, how we love, how we care for each other. We're going to talk to poets and writers and actors and actresses and directors, because those are what's important to help a culture grow. And in the process, I'm hoping that those people who don't know who Latinos are, or those people who are Latinos who don't know who they are, perhaps can reconnect once again to what it is to be us. And at the same time, to have fun excuse me, and to nurture the spirit that we need to get together to get it done. We can't do it by ourselves. We've got to do it with our neighbors, with our friends, with our loved ones. We've got to get the message out. And we've also got to take the message out that we're strong. We're not all drug addicts, okay? We're educated people. We're fair-minded. We're also racist, and we're also stupid sometimes. We do some incredible dumb stuff. We've got to get and break the cycle so that we can let everyone know who we are. Whether you're from Puerto Rico or Spain or Argentina, or Germany, Singapore, and every place in between, California, Detroit, New York, New Jersey, because all you guys are listening to us. All you guys are catching up to what Your Soy Latino is about, and I really appreciate that. And we only have a short time on this, so just to give you a heads up on different things. We got some great writers coming up this week, and that will be will be on the radio station. And of course, you can hear us online at www.yoursoylatino.us. You can listen to us on Blog Talk Radio, and again at Ustream.com, UstreamTV.com. You can go to Facebook and get us there. Of course, you can go to MySpace and get us there. And we're reaching out to everybody to kind of get a hold of this, because the plan is no longer that we're just separate from, you just live over here, or I live on the right side, or east side, or west side. The world's gotten smaller because of the communications and because of these things, these computers, these very things that I'm talking to you about. And so we need to utilize that and close the gap. So I would love for you to reach out. If you're going to listen to us live online, you can also call us at the studio on Saturdays at 12. At the phone number is 407-774-0810. Of course, I'm playing some nice songs in the background because I want you to get into a little bit of what we do. Because we'll play music, and we'll talk about old school, we'll talk about how we grew up. We'll talk about the places you're from, whether it's Spain and Argentina, Puerto Rico, and the wonderfulness that is our culture, the beauty of what it is to be Latino. And I'm sure I'm sure Italians feel that way, and Portuguese feel that way, and all that kind of stuff. There's something unique about Latinos. We can be poor, and sometimes we don't even recognize that we're poor, because we feel blessed to be here, and we feel blessed to have the things that we do have. Of course, I'm kind of, pulling it out of perspective slightly, but it's really real, okay? You can go to someone's house, and in the dead of night, they offer you food and coffee. They immediately start cooking for you. They make you part of their family. And that's a very unique thing that I don't think happens all over the place. It happens within our neighborhoods. Excuse me. It happens within our neighborhoods, of course. But outside of that, people don't know us. They see us by these pictures that they see on television. They judge us by the arrest. They judge us by the amount of tattoos and earrings and all the other things that are just part of life, I think. I don't think anything is different now than it was in the 1800s, other than they're more or less. So this is a way to cross that gap, to sit down and have a conversation so that we can make a connection. We don't have to agree now, okay? It's very important. We don't have to agree. But if we can start a dialogue, man, that's really super. And I think that's something that we need to really get into. Because a dialogue is what changes the world, and it just takes one. And if that one gets to another and another and another and another, well, you get what I mean. The snowball effect that things get done. Again, my name is Jose Miranda, and I'm the host of Yo Soy Latino. And along with Heidi Ayala, the heart and soul, and someone who has opened my eyes right from the get-go on this process, we're bringing you a show from the heart. Something that we hope that entertains you, brings a little controversy to you, allows you to get into the conversation, and makes you write to us, makes you pick up the phone, makes you want to donate to keep this kind of thing going on too, okay? Again, Yo Soy Latino on Saturdays in Orlando, Florida, on WEUS 810 AM from noon to 1 p.m. And you can get us online all over the world, which is happening, at www.yosoylatino.us. Give us a holler, okay? Don't give up on you. Don't give up on us. Nosotros damos familia. We are family. So until next time, Yo Soy Latino. Talk radio the way you want it to be. See you later.